What's up, guys? Welcome back again to Pax East 2019. This is the Iron Lords podcast and lordsofgaming.net. I'm standing here with Elena at the THQ Nordic booth, and we're going to be talking about a brand new game called Fade to Silence. Elena,
hi.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for doing this.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do as part of the team, and a little bit about the game.
Yeah, sure. I work as a narrative designer for Black Forest Games, the developer of Fade to Silence. So I work on the characters, on some of the side missions, and the cutscenes in this game.
Okay.
Fade to Silence is a survival game with heavy focus on story, follower management, base management, and resource management.
That's great. That's amazing, because a lot of the games that are considered survival games don't necessarily focus on the story elements. So that's very interesting. Is that something that you guys were really focusing on?
It was one of the main points when we developed the game, to have it be story-driven to a degree, and especially we do some storytelling in the world. So when you explore, you'll find nooks and crannies that will highlight some story beats, or make you think what actually happened in this world. So you are stuck here in this eternal winter with monsters, but you don't know why.
Okay.
And you want to try and figure that out.
So there's a lot of environmental storytelling as opposed to a direct, sort of very linear storyline.
Yes.
That's great. That's amazing. So what type of survival elements does the game employ in particular? Is there hunger? Is there cold? Is stuff like that?
Yes to both.
Yes to both.
Yes to both. There is indeed. You do want to hunt for food or gather for food, so there's both. You are constantly exposed to the cold, so you want to upgrade your gear, make it warmer.
Okay.
If you venture slightly further north, you want to upgrade again, because the further north you go, the colder it gets. We have snowstorms. If you are not careful and get into shelter soon and warm yourself up, you can freeze to death.
That's amazing.
And even further north, we have snow tornadoes, so beware those. Those are deadly.
That is great. So how does the game differentiate itself from other sorts of survival games? Besides graphically. Graphically, if you look at the game, it looks like no other survival game I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you very much.
It looks amazing.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Thank you. So we try to go this environmental route. So because we haven't found anything yet that does what our game does. So focus so heavy on you against nature, as well. Well, also against the monsters in there. But
okay. So when do you expect the game to be coming out?
We're coming out on April 13th.
Really?
Yeah. And
wow. So the game is ready to go.
Almost. We're in the final
amazing.
stage of bug fixing and ironing out the last kinks, but we're almost there.
And on what platforms can we expect to see the game?
It's currently out Steam in early access.
In early access.
And once it's done, end of next month, it's going to be out on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So, guys, we have Lord Kaibatsu over here playing the game behind us. Would you be so kind as to narrate a little bit of what he's actually doing in the game?
Right now he actually found one of our recruitment events in the game, no problem. So in each of the regions you can find a follower that you could recruit to help you survive. But to get to them, you have to do some challenging work. In this case, defeat a couple of monsters and free that poor guy from corruption. Okay.
Now, is this helper an NPC, or will you be able to play with other people as well?
This helper is an NPC, but once you freed your first NPC and convinced him to join your camp, you can play a co-op mode. If you have a friend that also owns the game, he can join you and play as that follower, and then you can explore together.
That is amazing.
So it's two-player co-op.
That's great. So what type of enemies? I see that there are a variety of sort of very weird-looking enemies here.
Yes.
He's
currently fighting Hellvines.
That's an app name.
They burrow and then pop up and like to bite you. Then we have some ranged enemies that spit corruption at you, and then once they get too close, they run at you and explode in your face. and then we have some more melee-based monsters with giant claws, for example. And there's many more, but I'd rather you explore those for yourself.
So when you said that they spit corruption at you, is that a specific state that you have to do something in particular to get out of, or is that just damage to you?
It's damage in this case.
Okay. And is that generally how damage is quantified in the game, corruption? Your level of corruption?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
There's also fall damage, for example,
Okay.
so be careful when jumping or falling down.
Okay.
Like part of the issue this world has, that it has been corrupted by something.
Okay.
And during the story you try to figure out what is it and where did it come from.
Okay. That is amazing. Looking at it, I mean, Game of Thrones is a couple of weeks away and it feels like I'm playing as Jon Snow. So that is amazing. So thank you so much for your interview, and we're looking forward to this game. I had no idea what this game was before I came over here, and it looks amazing. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much.